Every morning I wake up, open my laptop, write code, attend meetings, solve problems. But there is another version of me. The guy who wants to hold a camera, the guy who wants to tell stories, the guy who wants to create something that people remember. And the crazy part, both of them are me. Because sometimes your job can pay your bills, but your dream gives you a reason to wake up. Hey, I am SaiTej and this is probably the most honest video that I have ever made. Because somewhere between writing code for someone else's product, I started dreaming about creating my own stories. And maybe you are also someone like me. Maybe you are also having a stable job, but there is someone inside you keep saying like, bro, this can't be it. Maybe you want to start YouTube, you want to build a business, or you want to make films. But there is one problem, fear. And people think you have only two choices. Choice number one, quit your job, follow your passion, risk everything. Choice number two, stay safe, forget your dreams, accept your normal life. But honestly, those are bullshits. Because life doesn't always work like a movie. You don't need to burn everything down to build something new. You can build slowly. You can have a job and still you can chase your dream. When your job doesn't have to be your enemy. Sometimes your job is the thing that funds your dreams, right? When I was studying engineering, I thought getting a job was the ultimate goal. Like many students, I have this mindset. Once I get a job, everything will be perfect. But after entering to the corporate world, I realized something. A job can give you stability, but stability alone doesn't always give you fulfillment. You can have a salary coming every month and you can still feel like something is missing. That feeling is crazy because nobody talks about it. Everyone celebrates getting a job, but nobody talks about what happens when you start questioning yourself. Is this really what I want to do for the rest of my life? And the funny thing about dreams is they don't disappear. You can ignore them, you can postpone them. You can tell yourself, I'll do it someday. But they keep coming back. For me, it was filmmaking. I loved cameras, I love storytelling, I love to create videos. But I kept thinking, maybe later. After getting a better job, after making more money, after everything becomes perfect. And then I realize perfect time is fucking illusion. Most people don't fail because they don't have dreams. They fail because they keep waiting for permissions. They wait for more money, more confidence, more free time. I don't know when it comes. You will never have the perfect conditions, right? You have to start with whatever you have. Your first camera may not be expensive. Your first video may not be amazing. Your first attempt may actually suck. And that's okay because every filmmaker starts with something, a first frame. Now, let's talk about the part nobody shows on Instagram. Balancing a job and a dream is fucking hard. Of course, people see the final result. They see the cinematic shots, they see the YouTube videos, they see the followers, they see the achievements. But they don't see the tired nights after office, the weekends spent for editing, the moments where you question yourself, why am I even doing this? Because, let's be honest, after working 8 to 9 hours, the last thing your brain wants is another challenge. But your body says, bro, just relax, watch the Netflix and sleep. And honestly, sometimes you should. But if you always choose that, if you always choose comfort, your dreams slowly become memories. One thing I learned from this, you don't have to choose between being an engineer or being a filmmaker. People think your identity has to be one thing, like I'm a software engineer or I'm a filmmaker. But why can't you be both? Your profession is what you do. Your passion is what makes you alive. Your job can pay you bills, but your passion can build your legacy. And there is something powerful about being a person who has both. Imagine this, a filmmaker who understands technology and an engineer who understands filmmaking. A storyteller who can build things. That combination is rare. Your so-called different interests might actually become your biggest advantage. Do you know why most people quit their dreams? It's not because they are not talented. It's because they expect results too quickly. They post 5 videos and say, YouTube is not meant for me. They make a few edits and say, filmmaking isn't meant for me. They start a business for 3 months and they say like, this doesn't work. Bro, but building something meaningful takes time. We live in a world where we see someone's 10 years journey compressed into a 30-second reel, and we compare our day 10 with someone's year 10. That's bullshit. Every dream has a boring phase, but nobody talks about that. Before the beautiful shot, there are thousands of bad shots. Before the viral video, there are thousands of other videos that nobody even clicked. Before becoming a filmmaker, there's someone who is still learning the camera. Before becoming a creator, you are just someone talking to zero people. And that phase decides everything. Because everybody loves the dream, but almost nobody loves the process. The people who win are not always most talented persons. They are the people who can survive being bad for the long time. And another thing nobody tells you, not everyone will understand your dream. That's okay. Your friends might not understand. Your relatives will question you. Some people might say, why are you wasting time by making these videos? You're already having a good job. And honestly, they're not wrong from their perspective. They are seeing safety and you are seeing possibility. Both are different. You don't need everyone to believe in your dream. You have to believe that. Not your girlfriend, not your parents, not your relatives, not even your friends. Nobody. One day, years from now, I don't look back and think I had the idea, I had the passion, I wanted to create, but I was too scared. That regret is much heavier than failure. Because failure teaches you something, but regret only asks you one thing: why you haven't tried. Some people may ask me like, Sai, when are you quitting your job? And I think that's the wrong question. The real question is your dream making enough money to survive without a job? Because quitting isn't brave. Building something that can replace your salary, that's brave. Anyone can resign, but very few people can create something valuable enough that people willingly pay for. I used to think like my job was stopping me from becoming a filmmaker. Then I realized it taught me discipline. It taught me how to work even if you're exhausted. It taught me deadlines. It taught me professionalism. Those lessons didn't stay in the office. They followed me behind the camera. See, your job isn't always the cage. Sometimes it's the gym. It builds the muscle you use somewhere else. So you don't hate your current chapter just because it's not your final chapter. One of the biggest mistakes people make is copying someone else's timelines. You see someone who quit their job at 23, another who become millionaire at 25, someone who made a film at 21, and suddenly you feel late. Late for what? Life isn't the race, boss, where everyone starts at the same line. Some people get opportunity earlier. Some people will create them later. The only timeline that matters is the one where you don't stop. So I think you got something from this video. If that's real, make sure to hit the like and subscribe. See you in the next one. Bye.
Let me take you on a little trip. My supersonic ship. Set your disposal if you feel so inclined. Ta-da.